G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, one more map down with Heroic and Mousesports duking that one out. I have Chad and Yanko hanging out here at the Xfinity analyst desk, and I guess first question, a nice and vague, sweeping suggestion. Chad, how was that for you?
That was really good for me. I enjoy the fact that the mouse has a little bit of bite to it. I was able to maul the,
Venomous.
I guess. Well, what's Heroic? What are they, like some kind of soldier, like Sparta?
They're a Viking, aren't they?
Yeah, something like that.
Not a Viking. It's
No,
more
it's-
like a knight.
Do you think they're like a knight?
No, but it's like a Viking, like a Valkyrie helmet.
Yeah, but Vikings didn't wear helmets. That was for... They were just fighting. They didn't need no armor.
But you know who
That was
played?
the Celts that
You know
wore
who
armor.
played like a Viking?
Who
Oscar.
did?
He was up and about with his AWP in hand. And I don't know if you heard, Alex. The casters made a bit of a comment. It's up on the screen behind you, mate.
I hate it when Alex picks up the AWP.
Henry G.
He does hate it.
He really hates it when you pick up the AWP.
I'm good at the AWP.
Oscar's good at the AWP.
Like as in my world, not
Yeah.
not in the world of professional Counter-Strike.
But
I contribute more with the AWP.
your world until you come to play with us, then you're in our world.
Yeah, but then if I'm in your world, I still want to be able to contribute, and I can genuinely hold
We
a
spoke
site
about
with
this. We're thinking that you and I could play bomb sites together.
Yeah.
And we could maybe work together.
So I'm not allowed to AWP anymore.
Well, maybe if the situation and it's working out and we're with the guys.
Basically, if it's like 13-0 for us.
I could buy an AWP.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a conversation for another time.
Maybe watch more Oscar clips.
I can do that.
Yeah, if you can
I've
do
got-
this,
Yeah.
then we'll think about it.
I can't
This
do
is-
that. That's not that bit.
What
but
about this bit?
What's this bit? Okay.
I'm never boosting you with an AWP, by the way.
I don't think
That
anyone
is the
should be
worst
boosting
I
with an
could.
AWP.
Yeah.
But
see, players shouldn't do what Oscar's doing there, but
No.
Oscar can
That,
because
I
he's
could do
really
that. I could
good.
hold a line.
Yep. You can
Yeah.
hold lines?
I hold lines. I even click and sometimes hit them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll try
The
and...
hitting
I'll try
part
and-
is the crucial one, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll give him a chance. We'll give him this weekend. We'll head over to ESEA. We'll all
Okay.
play some games. I'll
But you
play bomb
can't,
sites with
but
Alex.
you can't do this either because this is going to put so much pressure on him. Now
I'll
he's
smash
like,
it. I can
now
handle
he's like,
pressure.
oh, if I fail this game, they'll never let me up again.
I
And he's
got-
gonna. I know Alex. He's not good under pressure. He crumbles under pressure.
I got top 3 at an iSeries once in Call of G4. So I
Where-
got
where is
800
that?
I got 800
That's
quid.
a console game, right?
Telford. It was on a PC.
Where's that? Which country?
In the United Kingdom.
Yeah,
How many
exactly.
good UK CS:GO teams have there ever been?
CS:GO.
0.
Oh, that's what I thought too. Yeah. Anyway, so on to the next map because the first one was a nice quick one. What do we got coming up next?
So glad
Alex?
you asked Cobblestone. We can actually talk a little bit about Cobble because I'm a big fan. In fact, AWPing on Cobble is a lot of fun.
Well, this is a map where Oscar doesn't really thrive with the AWP because he can't really get in the thick of it on the T side, and on the CT side, he can get locked out of bomb sites very easily.
Slow it down because we've probably got time. So just say everything you want to say. Just like
Well,
half
the thing
speed.
about your opening now. No, also like with Oscar, he is on the A side, which is a bit strange, you know, considering that most of the time action goes towards B. You know, at least some sort of action. You can get boosted up in drop early on. If you have the op to try and get that early pick, maybe go towards B platform or just post up around statue or chicken coop.
Guys, I just had a flashback to last season.
What
Guys.
happened?
These guys.
Guys.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Anyway, guys. Last season, we watched these two teams go head-to-head on this map.
We did?
It was some
course
of
we did.
the worst Counter-Strike that we watched that whole season. So when Valde was still on the Heroic roster. It was terrible. It was a terrible
have you-
game.
how
It was
has your
force
brain
button
done
back
that?
and forth. It just clicked. I just remember it was a nightmare.
Jesus,
actually
you're
a
not wrong
nightmare.
either.
That's why I don't remember it. I just tend to like push those games out of my memory.
Dude, I'm exactly the same.
If we get half of that matchup again today, I will actually cry.
How often does Mousesports even play
Won't be the first
Cobblestone?
time.
I don't know how often
This
I've
week.
seen
I'm always in tears in the green room.
the Mousesports Cobble. Like, what's the
It's not a
best
map that
way?
they play a huge amount, but it's a map that they have players that they can be solid on. I think the issues that they have is because their players rely on a lot of freedom to find kills, you
Yeah.
actually have to execute and use a lot of utility to get out to a position to find frags, especially at B long. If you're not just doing contact plays towards A, that kind of stuff, then it's a bit harder for your players to be able to snowball. Because if you're just running into a brick wall, which they will be doing, they throw all the utility and then they have to jump out, they're just dying. Whereas
Yeah.
they're better on maps where it's more free flowing, excuse me, like a Miragi.
Yeah.
You know, where they can move around and take the jewels they want.
Yeah, I mean, I do have it. Oh my god, I just got one of those. I just had a Chad.
remembered it?
I just pulled a Chad. No, I just remembered that there was a game where Oscar was still playing for Mousesports just before he was removed initially, and he had such a bad game on Cobblestone, he was dropping the AWP when they dropped it for him. They'd give it to him and he'd throw it on the floor. That was
I
the
recall
state
that game
of
as
Do you remember
well.
that? I think I was at Gfinity actually with
He
the guys.
tilted off the face of the earth.
No, absolutely.
We're going back, Yanko.
We're taking a step backwards
This
through
is
time.
insane.
And
Our-
we're going
our brains work.
We're going to time travel now over to the casters.
Beautiful.
Rewind the clock and we'll hear what they have
Over
to say.
to the 80s with some of those shirts.
Hell yes. Yes, indeed.
Homing.
I remember that
Henry.
Gfinity event as well.
No,
I was casting that game.
We need to have a conversation because up on that back board,
We can maybe bring it up again.
Did you tell him?
I didn't say
No.
anything.
Oh,
No, Henry,
the
don't
screen
bring
told
it up.
me.
what did it say?
Oh.
Henry G quote. I hate it when Alex picks up the AWP.
How? Hold on, did it have a voice clip
Production.
or was it?
No, I had the words in front of me. I had the carbon copy words.
I don't believe that.
That's been taken out of context.
Slander.
I was joking.
Out of Lauren right now? Did he say it with a jokey tone?
Yes.
I know when Lauren's lying. That's a fat lie. I'm
anyone can
comfortable.
tell that was
Okay.
No, I'm uncomfortable right now.
I'm gonna go shoot some bots right now. Leave it with the casters.
Not with an AWP,
It's
though.
Lauren, Lauren Pansy Scott, and Sam Other.
Thank you so much for production for doing that for me.
Nice one, guys.
At least I didn't have to say it to him myself. Someone had to.
Did they actually do that? Oh, God. It was
This-
meant to be us.
He is not going to let me into bed tonight. That's going to be.
Doghouse,
gonna be on the
out
floor.
on the
Yep.
balcony.
A lot of trouble for
Oh,
me, but
no.
maybe
Oh, Alex.
Heroic are in a lot of trouble
He's-
as well.
You've got
We'll
the
get
head shake out
into
the door.
next
You've had it
round.
all.
I didn't think they'd do that.
We're all mates here. What's... Well, in we go.
Take it away, Lauren.
Yeah, I'll leave you to recover. Get the old sorry text message going. You know, really construct something nice out of that.
Hey, I know things are weird right now, but just wanted to say
How
I
did
still
find
love
my
you.
phone? Please stop. Oh, God, please stop. Mousesports are going on a run. It is Rubino to finally stop them in their tracks, but only for so long. It does seem as though they're going to try and get into this one with the same pace, the vim and vigor that we saw on the last map. So already round one on the board to them. T-side going quite nicely for them thus far.
Oh, okay.
So is Alex coming back
Yeah,
in the
what is
studio?
he coming
Oh, he's come
into
back from the
shower?
second argument.
And another thing. Oh, it's all too real at this point. We'll get into round number 2. It will be the forced buy of swords. Only 3 players going all in on the heroic side. Snappy and Nico not opting for armor, and it's gone from a horrible affair at Inferno to maybe something even more grim on Cobblestone. Remember, they are not a full unit right now. They're missing their AWP Yugi on a map like Cobblestone. That's actually a massive deal, even more so than Inferno, absolutely so. So we'll see whether they can find some shots here with the Desert Eagle. It's going to be Nico to try and open things up. He'll be looking to set up a platform, but there it is. Rubino will kick things off, taking down a key scalp of Mousesports. That's Oscar. Nico chimes in as well, looking for another. Doesn't have to at this point. He knows it as well. He's got a huge lead. If he overcommits, that could be absolutely everything. Molotov's coming towards his position. They'll probably take him down at this point. That's Sunny. And now a lot of work to do. Will they check the Hobbit hole? That is the question.
Is this the title of it?
Yeah. Because
Hobbit hole.
Hobbit got a massive kill from there once, like 4-man spray down. So he got a Hobbit
Okay.
hole.
No, that makes perfect sense. I'm there. Robs does find Moddy, so it again depends on the Hobbit hole. Also Rubino, he's in a great position. Good timing from Snappy. He does only get one. He didn't want to wait too long just in case, but Sunny is keeping this together. And well,
This could still go wrong.
yeah, they were looking. Sunny's tagged. This could be big. There we go. Shot comes out. It's a 1v1. Bomb not. It's still not planted. The timing worked so well for Sticker that just as Rubino fell down or dropped down the little break in the wall, but that's a little scary.
Unfortunately, once again, we had it in Inferno. Sure, you make it down to the 1 versus 1, but unless you're winning the round, on the CT side, it doesn't really matter too much because now they have to just take a full eco, and Mousesports will have a round to get a clean win right here, right now, get an extra $3,250 for winning the round, and they'll just be using Mac 10 to farming cash for days. So they're going to be in a very good spot to just find the 3-0. You can see a PT50 comes out for Rubino, but that's going to rush middle. The snake, you got to feed it, Lauren. You got to keep it strong, and it will be towards middle. It's deployed, and will it find kills? It certainly will. 2 come through, and it's Dicko trying to gun them down. He'll get 3. And it was a nice idea, I guess, but unable to keep the snake alive.
Feed the snake, the infamous getting any security guard in a venue chasing a bunch of cups. You love to see it.
Feed the snake. That was in reference to the Pro League finals
In London.
from London a couple of years ago, right? Where they had copious amounts of beer glasses stacked up to form hundreds of them to form what looked like a snake, and the catchphrase was "Feed the snakes." You passed your cups around, and everyone was enjoying themselves in the crowd.
Yeah, I think. Did you cast the finals in that one?
No, I
you
didn't.
did,
I
or-
remember being at the after party, so I don't think so.
Yeah, so
The finals went on to like 1 in the morning.
yeah, that might have been an Anders and Semler jobby sort of thing,
Yeah.
because I remember getting battered in the crowd while Feed the Snake was happening. It was a
Yes.
very enjoyable experience.
I got to meet your mum.
What's that?
I got to meet your mum as well.
Oh, you did? She
Yeah.
thought you were very handsome, and I
Yes.
found it very awkward.
And you're like, well, bye now.
We need to go. We need to leave. Let's put you back in a home. She doesn't live in a home,
Off
but
you
she
go.
will be soon. Hide her away.
Well, we'll be going back to London a couple
Stop
of
it.
times this year.
You need to stop.
No. Well, it'll be fun either way. London's always cool for CS events, you know?
Yeah.
And we've got
That's true.
Birmingham for a Dota major as well. It's all coming up UK.
Well, CS gets London, Dota gets Birmingham. Feels about
says
right.
it all, doesn't it? But here we go. It's going to be another pretty weak buy for Heroic. You can see they've got the rifles and the AWP, sure, but almost no utility, no diffuse kits. And this boost can be very good. Snappy, that might be even better as he takes down Rob, so open things up. That's towards the B platform. He'll find the opening kill. Oscar might be going for... Okay, I thought he was going for a run boost, so he's going to be peeking above the smoke, seeing if there's anyone on the other side. Even if there was, they'd have to be right at the back wall for them to see them. And no one there. 3-0. Heroic looking to post their first round.
I'm wondering where Mousesports take this now. They've got a bit of a rotation coming in.
Towards,
Getting right back around.
I guess they're hoping the fact they've taken so long and not shown any presence of B that someone might have rotated, which is the case. It's 3 players at A right now.
Here we go, though. Snappy already was the one to claim that first blood. Flash comes out, forces him off the angle. There needs to be more, though. Another flash to follow. Will there be a Molotov or anything else? No, just nades. It still leaves him here, but a missed shot really opens this up. Great work between Sticko and Oscar to find these angles. 10 seconds, though, but they're making this hit count. And now the clock really begins to tick. Look at Oscar so far forward. It is perfection from this man. He knows exactly what's going on in S-Tag. Nothing.
5 on 4, and they don't get a single kill from that. And you can see Snappy tried his best with the AWP to hold on to it, but the flashbangs are just brutal. A lot of AWPers would have fallen back at that point when you start getting flashes like, right, I'm going towards the chicken coop or the bomb site. He stayed in the open and got completely destroyed. And like we said, 3 players on A, there was no way Hero could get back into that one. 4-0 guaranteed at this point. You've been pronouncing S-Tag different to what I do. How do you say it? You say S.
I said S-Tag,
S-Tag.
but
S-Tag.
I asked him before when I was at DreamHack, and he said he doesn't actually care.
So S-Tag is fine. It's acceptable.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain does not care. I heard it was like his dad's nickname, so he's like, that's
Wait,
what
his
it
dad
is.
have a 3 in his nickname as well?
Apparently, I don't know.
He's like,
I don't know.
specifically with a 3.
I don't know. I didn't follow up the line of question. I went, hey, do you mind how I say your name? He went,
Dad
nah,
likes
not
leak
really.
speak as well. That's cool, man.
Yeah, but yeah, he just didn't mind. So I mean, I'm sticking to that.
Have you ever had any gaming names with lead speaking it yourself?
No.
No, just Pansy
No,
the entire
Pansy,
time?
yeah. I think I did have other names, but they've been like weeby names, which...
What is the etymology of Pansy? Where does it come from?
Someone called me a pansy before there was like voice chat in game. So
Right.
I think they were saying I was some sort of effeminate male sort of thing, or, you know, that sort of vibe to it.
Okay. And it just
you're
stuck.
being
It
a
really
pansy.
resonated with you.
Yeah, and I found it quite fun because it was actually just a female. So you know, the
Oh, I
play
see
on
what you're
it.
doing there.
Yeah, I quite liked
it's
it.
quite next level, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
the fact that you call pansies, I think, yeah, it's just some guy with a high-pitched voice.
Exactly, so I
That's
kind of
really cool.
embraced it.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, ran with that one. But this round's got a little bit interesting, and it shouldn't have, really. I don't know what to say about it. It shouldn't be down
Well,
to 3v3, but
they
then the
rushed-
CZs, Henry.
They rushed middle with the M4, and that's S-Tag, who managed to get a couple of kills. And now it's just recovery mode for Mousesports, hiding all the weaponry as Rubino explores towards middle. Shots coming in with the AK-47, but they've still got plenty of time here. They throw all the rifles away. They're going to hide them on the map and make sure no one can pick them up as they rotate towards B. He's going to hide them behind the pottery there. Actually, it's quite an efficient hiding spot. I can see it.
So Henry Gray, how did you come up with Henry G?
I'm not really sure. It's kind of stuck with me. I think my mum used to call me that
Ah, okay.
for some reason.
Yeah, I don't see the connection personally, but
No, like she just did, and then I was like, I think that was my first ever gaming name. I just thought it sounded cool, like had a nice ring to it.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, one day we might find out the mystery behind Henry G. But for now, we'll find out if Mousesports can actually make this round count. Good work from Chris J to catch Rubino, but it's down to Moddy and Snappy. Moddy's position could be a bit of fun if they don't consider it, but they must do, surely. They knew they were quite pushed up quite far. It might be in the back of their minds, but safe plant comes in. That's not going to be threatened by Moddy, but this is where things get fun. He does get spotted, and actually the CZ wins out. Robs to trade it, and now Snappy in that predicament. There's no real guns available either, so...
No, they've been very efficient in hiding all of those. So some financial damage caused here by Heroic, but ultimately Snappy won't be able to win this round. He'll find an AK though. He'll just go for... Oh dear. It's not going to go well for him. Bit of panic towards the end there. Just like, well, do I just go for a 10-second defuse in the flames? I guess I'll try that. So maybe bring out a double orb setup here. Yes, indeed, they will be S-Tag with the AWP, Snappy as well. And Nico with the M4A4. 5-0 on the T-side of Cobblestone after what we saw in Inferno. It's no real surprise, really. No one of these going off. On the Mousesports side, no one's absolutely dropping bombs. Sticker's got 9 kills. It doesn't feel like he's carrying the team. He's just doing a good job in terms of trading.
All right, well.
There we go.
That's not bad. I think that was, I don't know if that was before the smoke boomed or after, but whatever it was.
You can still see above the smoke towards the top and middle,
that is
right?
True.
So I guess maybe that was what happened.
Maybe Alex is watching this, trying to learn. He's frantically there, watching over your, like,
I still
demos.
have a laptop set up out there. He's probably out there right now, just kind of set up with the guys, kind of having them around him and just working out how he can...
Chad to, like, teach him.
Yeah, it's like, so what is the orb exactly?
How
does
should
it work?
I use it? Talk me through.
Oh.
I thought it was Alex hearing this. It's actually Chad. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
he's a gossiper, so
Yeah,
he's going to go out there and say,
here
oh,
he
you never
comes.
guess what they're saying. I know what he's like.
Chad is
Stirring
a
the
bit
pot.
of a rat. Yeah. I love this little spot. It's pretty sweaty. You can go onto the balcony and get a better one, and you can barely see it from the other side. Always nice for an orb. And especially complemented with Rubino's position.
It's difficult to really knock it out of position. There are smokes to get up there, but usually using that smoke towards connector. Then you Molotov the balcony to kind of save the smoke for the connector, which is such a difficult choke on the CDs to come through. But here we go, though. 5-on-4. They have recovered this before. As the tag will be ready and waiting, but it's Oscar at the AWP.
Why do I feel Oscar might even do this? Like, oh god, now he has to back off it. Yeah, legs 1. That's Sicko down to 1 HP, but the lineup felt like it could have been there. Molotovs go out and he kind of got a little ahead of himself, to say the very least. And Heroic actually doing damage, though. Rubino still being a wonder, but Oscar takes him away. Bomb gets dropped by Molly. That's not going to be crossing the side too easy. And Oscar taken down. Quick rotations from Heroic, not letting that slip away from themselves.
No bomb planted. I don't think the money's going to be fantastically strong. 10k on Chris J. But yeah, I thought there would be a couple of players struggling. Oscar and Sunny on the 3k mark. They can still definitely buy, don't get me wrong. But yeah, you can see this will be their final buy, I'd imagine. Chris J still going to purchase an MP7, even though he had like 3k left over. He'll try and keep the money at a reasonable level. So $2,000 for him, MP7 in hand. And it looks like it might be a fast B approach this time. Round number 7, 5-1. 3 players from the CT side towards this side of the map.
We might have a bit of a fight on our hands. 5-1. Snappy towards Statue. Nico very close by, and his name's been a little quiet. I hope we'd see a bit more from him. High flash from Snappy and just needs to weather the storm. That's great, actually. The flash has been so good from Heroic, making it very hard for this hit to come through. You can see Mouse are completely stunted as they try and make it through towards the balcony or towards the side or anywhere, really. Drop's got a bit of pressure from Sticko. That could help alleviate some of the stress, but Nico wants matters taken into his own hands. Oscar, you know this one's feeling a little impossible for now. Might need to reset the pace a bit. Try and reclaim a little bit of a momentum, but no. The bomb's now dropped in the most impossible situation. But they're going to give it what they can. Oscar, found by Snappy.
Clean sweep by the looks of things. Unless Sticky can squeeze out 1 kill, not going to happen. That should be the eco for Mousesports now. Heroic starting to arrive on the scoreboard. Here's Nico getting it done, waiting by the smoke. Flashes the kills, but they line up for him, and he gets both. Well played. As we get into round number 8, so will just be Glocks, I would say. They can buy up next round with the $1,900. Oscar investing a bit more. They're actually going to be going all in on a couple of players. Rops and Sticko there with the Deagles, the CZs. UMP for Sunny. And this could work. Consider they've got 5 smokes on. Now they know they're up against a double orb setup. You go for a full B execution here and do this wall of smokes. That's how you really counter 2 orbs being available for the CT. So I'm sure that's what's going to happen. Wall of smokes going together, the CZs, run and gun. Snappy will be on the steps, though. What will he get out of this as he gets flashed in? Doesn't spot anything just yet, but he tucks himself in the corner. He needs to be very careful. All the smokes come through, but well played to be in front of them and manages to take down Rops at least. So that could be a ruse. They're all actually towards drop down and focusing on that area.
Yeah, this could be fun. Flash in for Sunny. Checks in towards the E-box side of it. Snappy's still able to get away with this, though. You can see the smoke there stopping any of the players to try and pressure him. Still stays cool, calm under pressure. And Oscar will... Oh my what? Okay, that's 2 big bits of play coming out from him. 2 kills already. Gets himself an AWP and he has the bomb. A minute left and all 3 players in front of him.
Well, have they fed him too much? That's the question. Oh, I think he had a real chance there. He could have got double spray down with CZ. I think he ran out of bullets. I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch it. Looked like that was the case.
only had 1.
Ah, well, that's it. If he had like a full clip of the CZ, then that was 2 kills almost guaranteed. Didn't quite work out for him. Great movement, good awareness, and we'll see if we get to catch that final play. But either way, this was him getting the AWP, and this shot for CZ. That's beautiful.
Quite something to watch. But this is, again, good for Heroic. They are really coming back into this one. They're starting to get the rounds on the board, 3-5. Mousesports' money, of course, being depleted.
Oh, a deeper smoke this time with the CTs, just to allow them to maybe push up on this upper platform. Nico might be exploring that idea. He certainly is. Now Rob's locked out, and they won't be capitalizing on it, but they will get players set up on the steps. As you can see, Snappy there, ready and waiting, looking for anyone boosted up, perhaps.
Deep smoke. Again, really nice play from Heroic. I like them going through the motions of this. It's always good to watch. Smoke goes up for the tees as well, allows them to get a little bit closer, and it's Nico above. That's a very quick spot from him. Rops to get back into things, but I mean, Nico's not really been pushed out of this position. Rops does get found by Nico in the end, but that was a bit of fun. Sunny has got himself into a fun spot as well, though, right around the back, and I'm pretty sure that S-Tag does not know this is even possible. He turns around at the perfect timing, though. Maybe check on it, maybe a call, maybe something was made, as it's left Oscar in the 1v4. Done, dusted, Heroic are right at the door. They've brought this one rather close.
Well, there we go. Money available again for Mousesports. Oscar can buy the AWP, but Heroic actually making their mark on the CT side here. One of the few maps we consider a strong terrorist map. As the match is paused now, I assume that's called by Mousesports at this particular stage, just to work out how they're going to start shutting down what Heroic are presenting. Actually looking quite good on the CT side. Danish teams usually are quite good on cobblestone in general. This could be a technical, I'm not 100% sure. But for now, Mousesports still the lead, but Heroic getting back into it round by round. And we'll see whether they can continue the pace they're setting right now. The double AWP setup seems to be working out for them. That's why I was a little bit worried when they came into this one, considering it's such an AWP-centric map, and they're missing their, obviously, superstar AWPer.
Yep.
Yugi taking a bit of a hiatus at the moment.
Was there any confirmation on that, or is it literally just like a personal?
He said he had personal issues,
okay,
so yeah,
okay.
we can't speculate too much on that one at all.
No worries. I didn't know if it was maybe there was any rumours about that, but if it's personal things,
If it was
fair play.
them just saying that's the reason
Yeah.
he's being benched, that's the reason he said, that would be a really shoddy thing to do.
Yeah, very curious one, but
Yeah.
however, is what it is for now. That's something for when we hear more. But as it stands, we are seeing Mousesports actually down to 4 already. Oscar getting outdone then, and the AWP being taken away. That's been removed. Mousesports can't get that back. But that's fallen into enemy hand, and that's been pushed away. So that's not an easy recoverable item. And now Snappy right up for the fight. You can see him. The pre-fire's there to try and ward him away. But this guy, he's wanted to change things around, and he's been probably one of the redeeming factors of Heroic as of late. Putting up big numbers. Trying to do what he can. We saw a little bit with the scout, I guess, in the last map, but in the previous days, obviously, is the main piece to that.
Well, it all stands still. The main man advantage lies with Heroic again, taking down Oscar. It was Nico to pick him up. He's having a very good game here on the CT side of Cobblestone. If you're just joining us, they actually got battered 16-4 on Inferno.
Yeah, not a pretty game.
Wasn't pretty at all. It was horrific, really. Oscar completely devoured the entire squad. Single-handedly dismantled them. Snappy now will stay on the platform, taking a bit of a risk once again, staying for those flashbangs. I think he has been spotted, but missing another shot. He doesn't want to fall back ever when he's in the spotted teams. Throws a smoke down, but what's he going to do here with the AWP? He'll sit in there and presumably be taken down in a second. Manages to get a kill. Well played. I take it all back. And there it is. Sunny left in the 2 versus 1, but only 10 seconds remaining. Fumbles the jump. There's almost no chance he wins this, but we'll see what happens. Time ticking down. They know exactly where he is. He can't fake plant. He just has to go for it. He'll try and get it down, but as you can see, let's run towards his position. Easy kill, and it will be S-Tag to take him down. And that's going to be, I think, 4 rounds in a row now for Heroic, if I'm not mistaken. Can we bring the scoreboard up? There we go. 5, actually, so it was 5-0. So that's maximum loss bonus for the T's. No bomb going down. Still makes things challenging here in round number 11. What is the play from Mousesports? Probably a partial buy, I'd imagine, at this stage. So the CZs, the armor. Smokes again. They're not really doing much to counter the double AWP setup. They're being very fast-paced, Mousesports, and very stubborn with their choices, though. They just choose a part of the map at the start. They're just going with it. They're not falling back or accepting that they've lost it. And that's going to be rushing B now and seeing if they can take down Snappy, but so far, so good for Nico, but maybe not for long. Now Snappy has lost track of them all, and he's started to flounder a little bit on the bomb site, and down he goes. Christo, that snowball effect, picks up the M4.
Yeah, keeping it simple, and it kind of works. Bomb's going to get planted. I don't know what the longevity's like to this. You've got Oscar, Robson, Sticker to try and contain the threat. S-Attack's just dived in there, got the CZ out for himself, because why use the AWP when you got the CZ? Monty, though, going to stick on the M4, and it works very nicely for him. 3 kills on the play back in, and a defuse. So Heroic being challenged, being pushed, a plant for Mousesports, but overall a round on the board for Heroic, and they finally get themselves pushed into that lead here.
Yeah, surprisingly so. And they've got lots of money to work with as well. But that was just a partial buy. Rush B from Mousesports there. They're going to be having the orbs once again. I don't think Christian will join him with double orb setup on the T side. Got a kind of feeling it will happen, though. Nope, not going to happen. 4 AKs. You could see him not buying. I thought, is he considering it? But no. Estag and Snappy will just have Oscar to deal with. And maybe that's a good thing for them, all things considered. Round 12 in very fast pace so far. As we get to the tail end of the first half here. A few rounds to go. Heroic looking to win this half, absolutely. They've looked much better since they've stabilized and got these 2 orbs out. Snappy's doing a pretty admirable job, I have to say.
He's relentless about this, though.
You
noted it before. He does not want to back from this, and he's sticking it out now. The problem is there's 2 positions, but great adjustment. It took him a second or 2, but he got there. Rob's unable to really find a reply, and again, he remains dominant to this position. No one can challenge, no one can kind of push towards it or keep them guessing. Heroic have the picture now. Good timing on Sticko to spray towards it. I think maybe a little bit of something gave it away, but as we stand, we'll have to see what they can bring now, as it looks like Mousesports are on the back foot here.
Certainly are. They keep losing that first pick consistently. Every single round, it's going to grow and get it, and there's another, but Oscar, how does he do it every single time? You feel like that's a guaranteed kill for them. They're going to get it, the 5 versus 3, but no. He manages to get the quick shot towards Rubino, and now CT's second-guessing themselves. Where are the T's going to end up?
Well, that silence after the storm certainly gives them an idea it's going to be now. They find Oscar on the way, but Sunny, perfect position playing out from drop. They didn't expect it. The smoke goes up, and they still need the bomb, but he's doing everything he can single-handedly to keep his team in this.
The Molotov as well. He's dropped that smoke, the Molotov, he's just making it an absolute nightmare. What an unbelievably good round there from Sunny. Fantastic stuff. That AK-47, perfectly positioned, great utility usage. You can see this is just spot on from him. Gets that first kill, nails the second, and he's just doing everything he can to win the round. Still a difficult spot for them. Gets that smoke down, locks that out. Molotov comes out after that brilliant shot, stops them coming through the window. Yeah, and then with the bomb ticking away, he knows they have to go through those double doors and gets the final kill as well. Fantastic round.
Yeah, Sunny's been pretty quiet. Like, I mean, he's, it was Oscar on the last map. He was, the real headliner. And, say his name and he shall appear, apparently. Takes down S-Tag very quickly. I think Rubino's recovered the AWP at least, but I mean, by now the pressure's mounting and he doesn't expect it. Oscar is so quick. Once he gets a plan in mind, he will push it there himself. He was like, all right, Sunny, you've had your moment. It's mine now. We're getting back to this. And Robs, is he just going to sit and watch this angle?
This is
That's
kind of
nice.
filthy, isn't it?
It's filthy, but I'm kind of into it. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of those dirty secrets that I like.
Well, the problem is it's save from the CT, so they won't be going any further. So it's still a nice position from him, just to kind of stop anyone going towards T spawn, which is a very common area, to save weaponry. But Modi, he's watching it like a hawk, isn't he? He wants to. Oh, he's watching it for anyone pushing towards. I was going to say, like, surely he can't be watching that specific angle. But there it is.
That would be a bit keen.
Yeah. Well, 2 rounds in a row for Mousesports. Oscar delivering this round, Sunny in the previous. So individual performances is what keeping Mousesports posting rounds here. Will be number 13 going in their favour, and they'll take the lead back, 7-6. It was a nice try, Heroic. He had a couple of rounds in the lead after getting 6 in a row.
Yeah, it was quite something. And for Mouse, thank God they got that pistol at the start. Otherwise, they'd have been really bowed out of this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there we go. Money going to be fine for both sides, I believe. Match to be paused at number 14 here.
Discussion point for both sides. It's Heroic to actually call the timeout. Maybe because they feel that Mousesports have started to work out what's been happening.
Yeah,
a couple of rounds back to back now.
Absolutely. So the first pause by them. Mousesports, the international squad, who have been performing very well here in Pro League so far, turning a lot of heads, getting to finals, and even winning some events on their way. Managed to win Mykonos in 2017 and Star Ladder Kiev this year as well, only a few weeks ago against Navi in the grand final. Let me tell you, that's not an easy final to win in the cyber arena with a load of Ukrainian crowd and commentators, everyone against you. They managed to win in the best of 5, so that was pretty cool.
It's nothing like it. I always like seeing teams go against the odds like that. It always makes me pretty happy. However, we are back underway. It does seem the pause has been done, discussions have been had, and the round begins. Smoke going up quickly. This could be a fast hit. You can see the 2 smokes being played in. That I remember when that first came out, everyone was in love with that sort of thing. You can see the creativity. It was going to be a fast hit, but the problem is they were Molotovs, they're nades, they're ready for this. Robson, Christian, a very low Sunny, Sticker. They're all taking so much damage. And Heroic stand and they wait. Modi, surely they don't expect this. Do they check for another? Oh, great work from Robs. Good mentality towards that. Not going to get caught by anything they're throwing their way. And now the lockout comes towards Heroic's side. They're down to 3 players. The damage is certainly done, and the bomb's not planted yet. There's still play to be had.
More.
Robs is on a mission here.
Yeah, he wants to push through. Maybe gets a flashbang from a teammate, I'm not sure, but the reload comes in. That's a good chance to pounce. He's still waiting so carefully, and this great play, we're not even going to see it realized. He does make a really interesting push towards that smoke. Doesn't get to use that. I guess he'll be fine with that either way. He won't get all the glory, but he already got 2 kills there. He just won't get the 4K. Snappy will be saving the AWP, round number 14. Very fast one there. Smokes towards the B site. Pushing through. It took a ton of damage, as you can see, but they're hitting all the shots. And AK-47, 1 bullet potential there. And Robs will spot Snappy, but he knows he's got the AWP. He needs to be very careful here as they lock him in. We've got Sticko coming from long A as well. I don't think Snappy is long for this world, but this play towards danger has potentially kept him alive. We'll see if he can do so. It's round number 15 next. Might as well try and take it out of his hands. Nice shot to take down Sticko, and at least we'll have the AWP for the final round.
Yeah, able to drop out a little bit of something. And this was nice for Robs. The follow-up was great as well, keeping in mind that someone else could be close by. And yeah, Moddy.
Really precise as well.
Yeah, he's a real crisp player.
Not even like a panic spray, just a tap, just to take him down.
Well, the purchase isn't awful for Heroic. They've mustered together something. The CZ on Moddy obviously is the gleaming issue, but beyond that, it looks like Mouse is going back in quite quickly here, right away. They are not messing around. Nico is the one right at the push. Is Oscar going in first?
He is, and it's working out for them at least for now. Nico will get the trade. Low HP for Moddy, but he manages to get one with that. This is scrappy Counter-Strike right now. Real brawl on the B-bomb site. No one going to be guaranteed, but maybe now as the 4th kill comes in. Just Sticko will be leaving Robs alone. He has got Moddy and S-Tag on low HP. But it feels like this one should be done. Needed that crisp headshot there. Not going to happen, but Mousesports will be winning the half 8-7. It feels like that half lasted about 5 minutes. That was very fast-paced, and it will be Mousesports just about squeaking the victory there through. It was 6 rounds in a row for Heroic and getting the last round as well. So still a very competitive half coming up next.
Yeah, and you know what they say, Henry. Time flies when you're having fun. So
yeah,
you know, you're living your life.
So that's surprising that went so quickly.
Yeah, so normally those sort of halves are quite sloggy. You know, they're scrappy CS, but it did feel it was a lot of action, a lot of high octane play coming out. I love this from Sunny as well. This was so nice, just as an individual play, really well constructed. Good to see his name.
That's my play of the day.
Play of the day.
Yeah, officially awarded right there. Before I've even seen the rest of the plays. That's how happy I am with it.
Rest of the half.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know you watch North American CS, so that could be up next, obviously.
Let's just stick with Sunny. Let's say he gets it's going to be easier for everyone. Maybe Jason can do his own award later.
Oh, I'd hope so. I do miss him.
Yeah.
He's living that North American lifestyle, though.
Well, he insisted on the hours, and he's enjoying himself. He gets to see his favourite Counter-Strike played every day in, day out, at a time that really suits him. So it's perfect.
Henry, honestly, I'd believe you selling me anything at this point. I'm like, sure, yeah, he actually probably does like that. You're right.
I love that.
Oh, well, we are waiting for this one to start back up. And I'm not sure what to make of it. I think that Mouse, it's a bit of a day and night thing. Again, you know that there are specialists on maps. I don't know if this is quite the one for Heroic. I know that they're good, they're well versed on it, but you'd look at Nuke for Heroic to be the one where they can really push anyone. And it's terrifying even with a standard. I'm not sure about Cbble if it's the same sort of degree. I'm not that up on it, but here we go. Straight away, Heroic going in with a bit of a start, bit of fire to them, straight through towards window. Robs, are you ready? It looks like you've got a lot of targets, and he's a little confused, a little outnumbered, a little outgunned, but Sticko is right there. That's a CZ on the floor. You know that's the OP gun to go with right now. But he gets outdone, he gets taken out, and Oscar.
Oh my goodness.
God, what is this guy? How does he hit it so crisp and then... do you know what?
It's not fair, is it?
No, he makes CS look really sexy.
Yeah.
And then I feel guilty about it. It's that weird, like, oh, my emotions.
Goodness.
I'm having a real breakdown. I'm
really...
gonna walk away for a bit.
Well, there we go. We'll have a replay just to calm you down. It's Oscar the P2000. It is just beautiful how he makes that P2000 sing, isn't it? There's only a few players using the P2000 right now. Guardian, most notably with Oscar. So that's quite cool to see how powerful it can be. I still use it, Lauren, of course. I use the P2000.
Did you just put yourself up there with Oscar and Guardian?
I'm just making sure everyone knows that some really good guys are using it. Those guys, one of them might be me. Yeah, so.
Oh, okay, little tidbit, little bit of info.
What Alex uses? I have to ask him.
Stop bringing Alex into this. You know his heart's breaking with every word you say. Oh, poor guy. All right, we do have Heroic in a nice spot for this one, excluding the fact of Sunny's position. Snappy with 2 big kills. Christian and Robs fall to the wayside as it's just on Sticko. And pistol's getting worse, Henry.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? It's becoming a bit of a problem.
It's just a meme. Hit him with the meme.
Well, they just got slammed with the meme. That wasn't even a hit. That was like a straight up just catastrophic affair, wasn't it? It was horrible. And we'll see if Sticko can reclaim some of their dignity here. That'll be the case. Okay, with the M4A4 to bring them back into it now. That was 8-7.5, now 9-8 as Heroic steal away the second round. They'll be forced by and back themselves, though. So I guess, like, I try and draw parallels between the CZ and the Deagle and Source, right? But the Deagle and Source was a little bit different. You couldn't spam as many bullets. It wasn't fully automatic, right? It was overpowered to an extent.
It was very OP.
But it wasn't like you couldn't, it wasn't a machine gun. You still would get one kill, and then you'd be like, you have to go back into...
Did you? Are you misremembering how OP this gun is, Hank? Because
I think you're misremembering. You've got a negative bias right now.
I love the Source Deagle because
Okay.
it's just spicy as hell.
It is. Look at
Like that. Like, oh, it's a throwback. Now he can just run in there, Wazdring, and hit another one, right? Like Source.
That's not true. That's not true.
Right,
That's
need to change this to a frag movie or something.
yeah.
A couple of demos, bring them up.
Henry G. Deagle, GSS, see what he's up to. But either way, 4 and 4. And there is a chance here for Mousesports. On the CD side, these Deagles could do a lot of work. We'll find out. It's the more expensive pistol of the two. CZ being $500, Deagle 700. And they will have armor to go with it. One smoke on Chris J's utility belts. As we'll see if Heroic can recover here. They've got a slight disadvantage of the HP, but you can see Oscar's tagged a little bit as well. Flashbang in. They'll be finishing up towards B. UMP to lead the charge here, but look what's waiting on the other side. It's the big pistol.
The big pistol. It's one of those phrases that just doesn't feel like it should be right, but that one is. That's what you like to see. Love a bit of a Deagle play. Rubino's head rolls. We're down to 3 against 4. Mousesports still have numbers, but obviously outgunned here. Nico to contain Chris J. Sticko could still play into this. It depends on the timing. He does get spotted, and Nico again finds another. That's a good kill. Oscar and Rops. Any sort of play potential, quite limited. Hard to play back into this. Rops on the timing. Nico spotted him, and he seems like he's the Deagle killer. He's the man to ruin all my pistol hopes and dreams. And high flash does well for one, but not many more as Oscar left in the 1v.
Ah! That's my excited sound. Full defuse attempt here, not going to be realised as Moddy will walk around the corner and presumably put him out of his misery there. It's a nice try.
If
Very
there's
nice
any
try.
way you could ever repeat that sound to me just in my headset, I'd really
Do you
appreciate
want
that.
a ringtone? Like your,
Honestly, I'd love that.
Can
You ever
convert
used to
it
like
to a
rip ringtones
polyphonic
off?
for
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
and get it on your, I don't know, I can't remember old phones anymore. Forgotten all about old phones. What was that flip phone called? The Razor? Remember that one?
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I don't think I had the flip phone. I obviously had the the old Nokia.
3310.
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
one. Loved it. Bit of Snake on that.
Bit of Feed the Snake. You were literally feeding the snake in that game.
Feed
It was
the snake.
Feed the Snake Simulator.
Yep, that's my
Maybe that's where it
childhood.
all came from. Feed the Snake. From that game. Thoughts?
Honestly, I still want to just hear that noise.
I'm sure it's already on the
Please,
internet. right
make
now.
this happen. Do this for me. If you're going to rat out old Alex, or if you ratted out Henry, basically, but I mean, help me out here. All right, 9-9. This looks like an unlikely one, as Mousesports are kind of dwindling in their opportunities here, obviously. Down to just pistols, one grenade here. And they swarm, and it works. No, thank you, Heroic. Nice, good job. Only losing Snappy. I'm happy to see it. 9-10 now.
9-10. Heroic take the lead ever so slightly as we head into round number 5. This is the final map of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have had 6 all tonight, and first one was very quick, so I can't imagine it's even that late. What kind of time we're looking at right now? It's normally about 11:30 this time. It's not even 11. We're well ahead of schedule. So this goes to show you how quick that first map was. As we get into round number 5 here, no orbs available, but Oscar is still very good with the rifles here. We'll see what he can do. Drops the nade and the smoke, just tries to hold them out. S-Tag will be on the other side of it. He'll flash through, right click, and he goes. Oscar. He could get a dink in, to be fair, so at least kept it tradable. So he should pick it up quite easily. It's the AK. Or will he? Doesn't want it.
But this is where the main hit's coming in. All about B. Sticko's there. Chris J's actually backed from this a little bit. I guess he kind of got forced away towards the doors, and Nico completely destroys him. So it is very much looking like a heroic round. No one's going to stop that cross as they just power through, get 2 kills en route, and Sunny, get on out of there. Nothing to be done here.
Nothing to be done. Heroic edge closer to the victory now. That's going to be money ruined for Mousesports. They'll save an AK-47, could probably go for a partial buy around it. Overall, though, this is looking quite good for the Heroic boys. We'll see if they can keep it up and maintain this pace. Towards the B-bomb side they went, and it was S-Tag to distract them towards middle as he managed to trade out with Oscar. And we'll see whether they can continue it now. We'll have a look at the cash. There's going to be 4th stage loss bonus for Mousesports. There we go, round number 6. What's the play? The saved AK, 3k around them. Will they buy? They haven't paused, so suggest they won't. They'll go for a little bit of a partial here, with the 5th stage loss bonus coming in next round. Eagles, P2000 for Oscar, hasn't really had the AWP in the second half so far. Heroic looking for 12, could happen though, but Sunny's got the AK, and he can do devastating work of it, but they've rushed B.
Yep.
Stay away from him as long as possible.
Okay, here we go. Sicko praying for no flashes. Still gets found, still gets seen, even hiding by the plant pots. It's just Sunny, and he's a million miles away again. Not really working out this time. And we're seeing a bit of a struggle. It looks like Heroic are very much large and in charge. You know, we have seen that Mousesports haven't been on the best side of things when it comes to money. They've been overwhelmed quite drastically, but it's good to see Heroic actually pushing these issues, making it uncomfortable for them, making them having to go for things they don't want to. So again, it's nice to see Mouse not completely running away with this. Yeah,
it's true. Heroic actually making it very competitive indeed. 4 players will survive. Sunny waiting with the AK-47. Hopefully he can save it. He's got a massive amount of utility as well. You can see the incendiary, smoke, flashbang, and HE. No upgraded pistol, but still the AK obviously valuable for CTs. He'll try and hold on to that the best he can. They are hunting for him, but they're not going to find him as the scoreline comes in. Heroic 1 step closer. This would be an upset, all things considered, after the first map. Vino getting it done. A couple of kills there. Nice work. We'll see if he can bring round number 7 into his favour. Double AWP set up for the first time for the CTs.
Here we go. If there's going to be a changing point, if there's going to be that comeback mechanic, if there's going to be any of that aspect, it's going to be now, right? This is what you go to. This is your backup plan. That's a nice block. Chris J and Oscar, where are they? That's
nice and fast. Bit of a 360 there as well. Pretty cool. It's S-Tag. He's normally the bait towards middle, though. He's trying to get presence on that side of the map, and then if he goes down, they've really left with nothing on that side, so they pretty much have to commit towards B now. We'll see what they do. They're going to go towards drop down. They're already inside there. Flashbang in, nades out, and it will be Moddy to try and take down Opset.
I'd be lying if I didn't just see that ESL tweeted out the...
I knew they would. As soon as you started saying it, well, here we go.
Thank you, guys. And we'll see if there's anything more to be seen this round, any more excitement from Henry G in that infamous play-by-play. For now, it's kind of going the way we've seen thus far. Heroic doing wonders, and Rubino's done very nicely that time around. But it is a 2v3. Mousesports still retain a bit of positioning, and my word, Rops getting away with murder. Snappy just not considering it at all.
Well, there we have it. Sunny to get the final frag. AK-47 will be taking down Rubino. Mousesports to the double AWP setup. It does work out. They didn't recover that secondary AWP, though, so probably just down to the single for now. That's not the end of the world. Plenty of money for Heroic. Pretty much set for the rest of the half with 11k on Nico. But we'll see if they can win this round. That'd be great. That will take away the loss bonus of Mousesports. They do get double AWPs again.
All right. Back to it. I do wonder what the percentage of round wins are when Oscar has a AWP for Mousesports. Whether it's like, you know, inconsequential or not, I'd love to see someone work that sort of stat out. Yeah,
it's nuts what he can do with his weapon. Like, there's no one in as good as form apart from maybe, like we said earlier. Simple right now, in terms of like right this second, like it's him and Simple that really are pushing the envelope for the AWP. We'll go into round number 8 as we get into Chris J. Set up this time towards the bomb site itself, looking towards the upper platform, and Oscar will be patrolling the danger room with this Sunny right by his side with the AK. Lighting up some smokes here. Oh no, he's going for the simple wallbang. Nice. Okay, we're going to work out for him. So obviously he knows it, and Snappy doesn't. He's like, give it a go.
Not there this time. We haven't seen that sort of passive hold from Mousesports. They've been pretty close towards mid or long. They're not exactly resting on their laurels. And Oscar's going for a wander now. It's not actually going this way. As soon as you hear the jump, see it, you kind of expected that, but Snappy does catch out Sunny, so it leaves it in towards Oscar's hands. And this is not a solo hold. This is not a solo effort. Oscar is worth his weight in gold at this point. Holding this together, no quick hit to be coming off the back of it, but you can see an instant turn of attention from Heroic. They have players down by drop. They have a lot of attention this way. Sticko is just not looking there. I mean, he's got to be careful. You can see Modi seems like he knows that's the case, but they've got to get past Chris J as well. Flash is good for the tease. Modi finds Sticko. The follow-up looks likely, but it doesn't happen, and Chris J wants to fight out of this. He's doing everything he can, and it counts. S-Attack goes down, and it's on Rubino to try and claw this one back. 9 seconds, though. This plant has to come in now.
It works out for him, 2 versus 1, but one that won't last for too long. It's going to be Robs to find the instant headshot as he walks around the corner. Rubino obviously out of position there. Bomb planted, know exactly where he'll be. Come round and take him down. The double orbs recovered, and it will be Mousesports converting 2 rounds in a row now. So there we have it. Mousesports managed to avoid the full reset, and Heroic, like I said, their money was in a very strong position, and with the bomb going down as well, they'll definitely be able to buy here. 9k for Nico, so he might have to drop an AK here. He'll give it to S-Tag, and they still have some residual cash, but they'll have 1 more buy left in them, and that'll be it.
Okay. Here we go. Honestly, I'm trying to remember the scoreline. At the half, I think it was like 8-7 to Mouse. So okay, they won pistol on the trot. As soon as we get the AWP out for Oscar and Chris J, they start winning rounds.
Well, this is when they did their best work. Most maps, as soon as this double AWP comes out, that's when all bets are off and they look incredibly strong.
Scary team. Oscar, again, patrolling towards middle. Last time they did pressure towards long, that called out Sunny. This time around, Oscar waiting to see if anyone's there up by the rock or the cart. Putting that close angle. Oh my god, the adjustment, so deadly. He's probably going to hear the steps, he's going to certainly see the spam, but now the problem is the window. They lost out in drop from... Oh, Oscar, he can't be bested. That's 2 big kills. He's just so good, and it's almost annoying. I'm annoyed at myself for continually saying it, but no one is stopping this guy. He spots out, another call gets made. And you just wonder, how do they get out of this if you're Heroic?
4 on 2, and Heroic don't really have many options. They've been locked in. We've got to play up towards a connector. Rubino might be the capitalize on this. Goes for the orb, interestingly enough. I guess he'll be going for the open plant and seeing whether he can do anything to hold them off. He might just jump on the barrels behind him and see if that's an option. Smokes out towards long A. It's actually looking quite promising. Stays by the huts, and Modi's patrolling the connector. This could actually work out quite nicely for Heroic. All from that 1 kill from Rubino. Modi. Oh no, I think the flash was misthrown. It caught him. I'm not sure what happened there. Either way, he'll get the kill, and it will be a 2 versus 1 now. Sunny has it all to play for, and this is such a great recovery from Heroic. Well, maybe a bit of a blunder coming in. Rubino might burn here. Nade will certainly catch him. What? How did he survive? Well, there we go. It'll get him out of position at least.
Round
for the bomb.
1 anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The bomb will be expiring, but there it is. 13-11.
How did that nade not kill him? I had CSGO nades, I mean...
They're a bit weird. Even the smallest, like 1-inch ledge can save damage, so it's a bit
Henry,
odd.
1 inch can make a big difference to
That's
a lot
true.
of things.
I've been told that before. As we get into round number 10. She's lost that.
I've been here like a week.
Yeah.
It's already gone.
Yeah. Well, it's the end of the week, Laura. It's the last map
true.
of the week.
It's like my Friday feeling.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Exactly.
The infamous. But we are seeing the fight back, so this is good.
Timeout.
Bit of a timeout. Here's old Oscar with a lovely little slam.
Oof. Yeah, absolutely. They recovered this round, remember, Heroic. So Rubino.
It was this one that got me.
Yeah. There we go. Gosh. Takes him down. They had such great positional control there as well, but he's so aware.
Well, Heroic finally get back into this after that double AWP fiasco for quite some time, but it's that not necessarily felt like a one-off. That's downplaying. It's not a great positioning on it, but I mean, how do you consistently try and bring this back in? If that does become a factor down the line. But 13 rounds, they're getting close. This could be good news. And if you're Heroic as well, I've got to say, they're taking maps away from big teams here.
They absolutely are. This could be a massive upset and actually have a big knock-on effect in the overall league. There are 7 teams from Europe now that go to the finals. It's always very cutthroat towards the end of the season.
God,
Every map, especially a gimme essentially of Heroic, of a standard, you think Mousesports win 2-0 all day long. But if they steal this one away, that's going to have massive impact on the league overall. And Mousesports will definitely be looking to make it to those LAN finals. But either way, we get into round number 10 here. 13-11 overall. We are going to go the full distance here. Rightly so. Heroic are putting up a decent fight now. Money weak for Mousesports. As you can see, Rob's only on the UMP. No defuse kit. Sticko, no grenades whatsoever. They lose this. This could be the game. It'll be 14-11. They'll have no money.
Well, the scene's set. Now the story just has to play out. Heroic know the gravity of the situation. It's never going to be easy. There's so much power on this other side, but already a good first blow to be struck. Rob's down to 20, forced away from prior position.
Smokes the upper platform. There he goes, and he'll just be sitting beneath the window. Taz made this position very popular back in the day. Oh, goodbye, Robs. Down he goes, and this could be great now for Heroic. They've got an open A-bomb, so only Sunny there, who's going to be trying to take this down for long. Gets nothing with it. S-Tag, the stand-in, stepping up as he brings it into a 4 versus 2. Sticko and Chris J to pick up the pieces. Remember, barely any nades, no kits, and a 4 versus 2. They might just be saving already, and it looks like they are indeed. 14-11, money completely gone from Mousesports. They have to save these 2 weapons. If one of them goes down, that's a huge deal. Chris J is going to put himself in the back of the van. Close the door. Off he goes.
Pull it down.
Yeah. It's a nice little spot. Never seen anyone save it before.
I only realised there was a spot when I was playing on no matchmaking, the other service that's not ESL's, the other one.
Oh, Cbble.
Yeah, that's the one. And people were just killing us in spawn, and it actually annoyed me for once, so I hopped in there.
Okay.
I very rarely get tilted by it.
Okay.
In COD 4 many a year ago, you used to be able to flashbang relentlessly. You could rebuy your class. So you'd find an angle where no one can kill you from, and you'd perma-flash people in spawn.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Well, just to grief them?
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Mark Horner was a specialist at that.
He's a specialist at many things. I've
Oh,
heard he's in a
yes.
top 20 team in Battalion now.
I mean, there's about 7 teams, so he's not really
He's doing
doing
all right.
too well.
He's doing okay.
about as good as normal. But 14 rounds for Heroic here, and they want a quick hit, and well, they're going to get it. Straight through we go. Oscar already down. Damage has been dealt, but you've got to be careful, obviously. But there we go. Follow-up happens quickly. But the rotations are in here.
Oh, I thought they were just going to fall back and go B, you know, but there is a full rotation from the CTs. Will Rubino be able to get 1? That's the question. As long as he got that kill, it should be fine. But Sticko is fighting back, but he's got 3 players to find. They know exactly where he is. Bomb down, sure, but burning to a crisp. There's Sticko, and match point for Heroic. Good rush to find match point, but now 4 rounds in a row for Mousesports. They'll have a bit of cash. They didn't go all in that previous one. We'll have a look as to whether it works out. And 4s. Diffuse kits. No nades for Oscar. Only a few smokes to work with. Surely this is it, but Heroic, they'd be stealing this map away if they were to take it now. Stand in here after getting beaten 16-4 on Inferno. I didn't think they stood a chance.
No, it's one of those games. It's one of those days. And it looks like one of those rounds. What is this? Christian and Rops just press mouse 1. Heroic kind of run into the blender. Nico's trying to do what he can, but it feels like this is a bit of a lost cause. You're down to Snappy and Nico, and they don't get anything quick. They're being absolutely herded here. Snappy putting up a good shot there towards Chris J, but a 1v3 might be a little bit too far, especially with Oscar in this sort of position. He's hungry for that all.
He certainly is, as we'll get into...
Oh no. Alex, you okay? He's still hurting. It's a fresh wound. Henry, do you want to take this out? There's a tactical timeout, so there's talking time here.
Alex, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologise for my comments. I did it in jest to get a cheap laugh, and I regret everything I said. Thank you. If anyone didn't hear, he did accept the apology.
But did he forgive you?
Didn't seem like he was sincere, but we'll see. Well, there's a whole new storyline here in the studio now. Maybe the analysts can discuss.
Oh, what's that storyline?
Well, the fact that Alex and I might not be friends anymore. But
the romance is indeed dead.
Tactical timeout as we get into round number 28, I think, as we'll see whether they can get this one done. Overtime, it's certainly on the cards. And what's the buy? I think that we'll have plenty of money. Orb for Snappy.
Alex is being very distracting, to say the very least. But yes, we are actually having a decent buy from both sides. At least.
Yes,
so
this is it. Mousesports 3 in a row. They've got the single orb set up again. They've got AK for Sticko, not Sunny. I prefer it in his hands, but he might be able to do a good job here. Rubino, that's a suicide, I'm afraid.
Why do they feel like they're in a rush in this one? It feels like they've just gone and kicked up the pace.
He's going for that hero play. If he trades one out, he pulls a rotation from A. That's basically the idea there. But if he just runs in like that, blinded for a smoke, like, you don't really feel it's going to do much for them. And this could be a bit of a choke and an overtime coming in here as Sunny gets guaranteed kills towards middle. He's not going to miss any of these. Flashbang to come in. Trade it out. There it is. Still a chance here, but Oscar in the perfect position. You can see they're kind of panicking a little bit now as they get close to finishing this one off, and it will be a clean round pretty much for Mousesports. There it is. Money might be ruined here. It might come down to round number 30 as to whether they can finish things off. I'll have a look as to what Sticko did in the previous round. The big flank coming in from the B-bomb side is Snappy, taken down. One more thing to do it. Nice shot. Got the orb. And now, oh, it's a desperate force by Lauren.
It feels like in the final throes of this matchup, Heroic have really just kind of, there's no other way to put it, but shit the bed in this. It's, oh. Alex is overreacting as per usual.
Okay,
pretty standard for his terrible
AWP
right now. I mean,
oh goodness gracious. Okay, guys, I'm gonna steer this ship right back in the right direction right now.
All right.
As we go into round number 14, and we'll see whether this will work out. The double orb setup, AKs available, UMPs as well. Modi spamming bullets towards drop down. It's an A split coming in. I can confirm that. Rox needs to get this frag, which he does. Can he find a second? He will. Nico just about takes him down there. 4 versus 3. You feel like Sticko's got this one locked down. They're not going to miss that shot. Overtime might be a very real situation at this point, and you can see Heroic just fumbling at the final hurdle. It looks like he might be guaranteed because they've got no money whatsoever. No plan coming in. $2,500 per player. They go on 4th stage loss bonus, or 3rd, I should say, as we'll get into the final round of the second half. Are you feeling this one? Could it be closed out?
No,
Tactical timeout.
It's OT all day. And, you know, Drake loves a bit of gaming. So, I mean, there's a song about that, I've heard.
What's the song?
Alex is very good at singing it. If he doesn't hate you, he'll probably do it, you know, later. It's not now, is it? He's, oh, there's... I don't think you guys at home can hear it, so... hopefully they just occasionally slide Alex's mic up. It'll be an excellent maneuver. 15-14, but yes, as I said, timeout comes in. And Heroic in the last couple of rounds just looking kind of desperate for this. They've been a little overzealous, a little bit too quick. Spinning around wildly and just getting nothing done.
Faster and faster as well. As things get out of control, CZ, UMP. Maybe I would just be rushing B at this point. I just like, you know what, let's give it a go. Hopefully I miss a shot.
Oh, like the last 2 rounds?
Yeah. Heroic will do what they can. CZ's smoked. Maybe the execution, maybe a wall of smokes here. Just what the doctor ordered.
You'd love to see it. They have to get past those plat players first. And one of them's Chris J. And he is still a pretty spicy AWPer. So, I mean, this is what it really comes down to. You've got 2... Ooh, the flash isn't bad. He's forced off the angle. Wait with bated breath to see if Heroic can make this count. They've got so far. Nades coming through. Oscar waits patiently and misses a shot. Uncharacteristic. Nico gets back in. Rox goes down. But Sticko's there. Henry, I know you're a believer. Oh, maybe you're right to believe.
I think this could be it. It's all set up quite nicely. You can see the bombs down in connector, sure, but they have got an incendiary, a flashbang as well. And Rubino hits the shot that really matters there. He comes to life. As we'll see Sunny and Chris J. AWP in the AK-47. Plenty of time available. This could be the kill that settles it. S-Tag delivers. 3 versus 1, and Chris J to try and close out the game here. He's got a horrible clutch up against him. Bomb not planted yet, but it will go down soon. Chris J has everything to do here. P250 jumps out the window. He's got the AWP. They can hear him now. They know exactly where he is. They're being very tentative. They don't want to try and kill him. And here we go. Final shot. Chris J keeps the dream alive. Flashbang over. And this should be it. The bomb's ticking away. He jumps through the flames. And now, there it is. Rubino to close things out. And Heroic have done it. They've stolen the map away after being defeated 16-5 on Inferno. They come back and take Cobblestone, splitting the difference. And there we have it. Heroic are your winner.
Not much more to be said about that one, Henry. I think you summarized it perfectly. Analysis desk. I'm sure you'll have fun breaking that down.
Always do, Lauren. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Hello.
Wow, what a
Never up for that
journey.
one.
You got really into that towards the end.
There's a lot of movement. There was a lot of movement
You
going
did
on.
like a full circle. It was very dramatic. Yeah, wonderful stuff. That is, of course, your casters. Good to have you in the studio with us, Lauren.
very much.
Hanky G. We'll see you guys next week. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. That's it for you guys. You can go ahead and get yourselves all packed up. And for now, here at the analyst desk, the Xfinity analyst desk to be more specific, we're going to round out this day. Chad Burchill, Mr. Yankee. What on earth is that? Mr. Yankee!
If
Hey!
Nico could perform like that and not the phase Nico, we're talking about the heroic
Yeah.
Nico. If he can do that every game, heroic might actually win a few more.
32 frags.
That's crazy.
Not too shabby.
10 plus ahead of anyone else in his squad. He put in a real effort there. A bit of a, I guess in the cricket
I
we
have
might
a-
say he got a ton.
I have a problem, though.
Oh,
Here's the problem.
damn.
He can't be good. He's not allowed to be.
Why?
Because then it gets really confusing when we start talking about how good Nico is.
Yeah, he's not going to be best player in the world,
No, I know, but he
Nico.
has to change his name if he wants to get good.
Oh.
It's
All
not
right,
okay.
well,
Same
we can-
spelling, same capitalization.
He's not far away. We could probably drive to his house right now and have a bit of a word.
Have a chat. Be like, look, man, call yourself like Nico Coco or something.
What if he did his name backwards? Like Oaken.
Oaken. That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or
We'll change his name to
Coney.
Oaken.
Yeah.
This game was messy. There's back and forth. There was strings of rounds. There was AWPs. There was
I was
everything.
getting so tilted towards the end of that game. What were those buy decisions from Heroic? Why do you buy on 15-13? Why don't you just, it's like a CZ UMP buy, like 1 AK. It's like, why don't you eco there, concede the 15-14, and then for the actual, you know, you can get the map win with the proper buy when everyone has an AK. You might have even like squeezed in an AWP if you really wanted. So luckily for them, in that 30th round with that scrappy buy, they managed to, you know, just eke out that win.
You could see what I was saying on that T side, right, from Mousesports. They started strong, they got pistol, they won the first gun round, cool. But then as soon as they were getting shut out by the smokes and the Molotovs and the full utility was on Heroic, they couldn't push through choke points without losing a lot of HP. And they were pushing through Molotovs, they were pushing through HGs, trying to find that space to get the kills. The problem is they're already way too damaged up, so they're only trading 1 for 1, and then the retakes were coming in from Heroic, or not the retakes, but they were just stopping them before they could even get the sides, get the bomb down. So it was a really strong start from Mousesports, but quickly stopped, and Heroic did a good job to make that first half competitive, and then to close it out, that's phenomenal. Big win for them.
Yeah, it's a good job. You guys are still watching at home as well because there's more coming up. North American Counter-Strike, just a quick reminder that that's coming up. This is the schedule for the North American stuff that's going to be going down today. You actually get to see Team Liquid versus Renegades. That's something that you can go ahead and look forward to. And we're more with Optic Gaming and Ghost Gaming. That's one that we'll be remembering as we continue through this one. Today's results, though, we can walk you through how we saw it in Europe. We had, of course, Astralis managing to get a rather stompy win. Just 15 rounds conceded over the course of 2 maps versus North. And after that, Yanko, I mean, we had G2 Nip. I mean, that was an affair that I'm sure not too many fans of the G2 boys are going to be able to want to be talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, finally, I guess it's over for G2 with having to play with the stand-in. We saw Shocks tweeting out after that game as well, and good for NIP to get some points on the board.
No, absolutely. And Chad, what did you reckon about the kind of the performance we saw from NIP?
Yeah, look, better signs, definitely better signs coming out from NIP. I think they're looking a little bit more well-rounded now that Dennis had time to settle in.
Can you make
Positive
eye
signs
contact
once
with me
more.
when you're talking to me? Thank
Sorry,
you.
mate. Yeah, you know, it's been another long day at Pro League.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. And of course, we did just witness... Oh, Chad, calm down, man.
Drunk
calm
again,
down.
mate?
Yeah,
Been
chill
drinking a
it
bit
out,
too
chill
much,
it out.
boys.
Too many shoes.
And with all of that said, we're going to walk through the standings. Now, I know there's something that Chad's been wanting to address regarding the standings. That's, of course, the fact that Mousesports, 8 wins in the column, 5 losses. These guys have played 13 games already. We're into week 3.
A lot of games being
Damn.
played thus far for Mousesports. It's good to get it out the way early, but
Sure.
the thing is, some of those losses in that 5-loss column may come back to haunt them. We know it's a long season. We know it goes for a while, and they got to make sure that they keep getting those 1-1 series if they want any chance of making the final for Dallas. Last day of early bird tickets, Alex. Last day.
This is
Get
it.
'em.
Last day, and that's, of course, going down in Dallas. Some of these teams won't be having to travel far. That's the North American standings for you. Only 12 teams competing, hence that lovely curveball we get to see from South America. That was announced today. We're going to be seeing all of that, and you guys can see all of the highlights of today. You're likely joining us now because you want to go ahead and catch the North American action. So from myself, Chad, and of course Yanko, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. We'll round it out with some highlights, but do stay tuned because North America is up next.